Today we're going to take a quick look at installing the T4 clutch reinforcing bracket. In the kit you get the bracket itself and all the fixings required. You're going to need a 13mm socket, ratchet and quite a large extension because it makes life easier. So the bracket fits all models of T4. That's 1.9, 1.9 TD, 2.4 and 2.5. There's not much variation with them. You do get a little bit more access with the 1.9s. This is a 2.4, so it's probably one of the tighter ones to do, and it'll show you just how easy that is. The first thing we need to do is remove the bolt underneath the brake servo. It's just down here. For this bit, you're going to need a 13mm socket and a decent length extension. You can use shorter extensions and just link them together to get the right size that you need. It's a little tricky. You just need to get inside and feed it in line with the bolt and then get it round until it fits on nice and easy, and then connect the ratchet afterwards. At this point, the bolt's undone, so you want to keep pressure on the bolt but disconnect the ratchet so it's ease of use. Reach in and you'll be able to grab hold of the bolt and the socket and just quite easily just pull it out and obviously not dropping it. Job done. So at this point we need to get the bolts out the packet. The first thing you'll notice is there's two same size bolts at 25mm and then there's one slightly longer bolt at 30mm. At this process we need the longer bolt at 30mm. Once you've got the 30mm bolt, you're going to put the washer on it and you're going to use exactly the same tools and you're going to do everything in reverse that we've just done to put the longer bolt through the same hole. So we're going to get the bolt in, a couple of turns on finger tight before we weave the ratchet and the extension and socket in. I'm going to turn that in, connect the ratchet and make sure it's snug. Once snug, we're off into the footwell. At this point, we're going to actually install the bracket itself and put it in the location that is required. The first thing you'll notice is the bolt we've just put in, it protrudes through the bulkhead and that allows us to add the bracket and a nut to secure it in place. The first thing we're going to need to do is remove the two original 13mm bolts that hold the clutch pedal in place. So we're going to put this in place now the bolts are removed, and this is where it fits. The easiest thing to do is hold this in place and then put the nut on loosely before putting the two bolts in. It is actually easier if you go for the back one first. Once the back one's in, you can finger tight it up and then go for the front one. If you need to fiddle around with it, you can actually move the clutch a little until you get the hole. So once the finger tight, go for your bottom bolt first and tighten that up. After that, it doesn't really matter which one you go for now because it should all be perfectly aligned. And there we go, in a few simple steps we've installed the T4 clutch bracket. It's going to stop you randomly breaking down and it'll last a lifetime. We all know it'll outlast the van, considering how rusty they are. If you want to see more videos, more products coming, give us a thumbs up, give us a like and just follow us on social media.